What's up, guys? Man, I'm here from Las Vegas, Nevada. It is Sunday night, and gonna recap the UFC 324. Man, it was a crazy fucking night of fights. All the fights were bangers, or not all of them, but there was a couple fights that were really good. Um, the main event. What can you say, man? The main event was fucking absolutely amazing. I mean, Justin Gaethje, Patty the Batty went to absolute war. I had picked Patty to win initially. I thought he was just going to bring so much more to the table, but he chose to stand and bang with Justin Gaethje. What a fight, man. We were 15 rows back on the floor, uh, live from the T-Mobile Arena. And as we were walking in, I saw Armin Sarukian, said what's up to him, took a picture with him, and I asked him, hey, who are you taking in the main event? And he was like, put your money on Justin Gaethje. He's like, Justin Gaethje's going to win. He said Justin Gaethje was going to knock him out, but that didn't happen. But I mean, if how big did fucking Patty look in there? He looked enormous, like Patty the Batty. Amazing walkout, looked just fucking humongous in the cage. And but man, what a fucking war, man! I had Justin winning the first, second, fourth, and fifth. I'd have to rewatch it again. I haven't really had much time to go back and look through everything. You know, we've been here in Vegas just doing what the guys do. You know, we're out gambling and drinking and everything. But I thought it was a clear cut victory for Justin Gaethje. I thought he won 49-46, maybe 48-47, which I think was the majority was the scorecards. But what an amazing banger of a fight that was. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. Justin Gaethje came to war, and Paddy Pimblett, man, I have to give him his flowers. He was there. He showed up. He did what he said he was going to knock him out, and he was in there the whole time trying to knock Justin Gaethje out. Even when he got dropped, he was there to fight, and he was there to win by knockout. So big ups to Patty the Batty, man. I think even in this loss, he gained a lot more respect from a lot of the fight community and his fellow fighters, his peers, because he fought his ass off in that fight in the main event. The co-main event, Sean O'Malley for Song Yadong. It was kind of hard for me to score the fight from where we were at. I mean, yes, we had great seats and all that, but watching the fight, I thought that Sean O'Malley lost the first two rounds. That's just me. I thought Sean O'Malley lost the first two rounds. I thought he won the third round big. You know, he poured it on late. But I just thought that with the takedowns and the control that Song Yadong had in the first two, I thought he had it in the bag. And for Sean O'Malley to come away with a unanimous decision victory, it blew my mind because when they were announcing before there was 30 seconds left in the round, in the third round, me and my brother and my buddy got up. We went out to the bar that was on the floor seats in the floor seat area to go reload on the drinks and take a piss and all that. Because I was like, Song Yadong's got it in the bag. So while we were there and we did all that, we walked out to the bar area and they were announcing the winner of Sean O'Malley and Song Yadong. And Nate Diaz was there, Armin was back there, and a bunch of other people. And when they announced that Sean O'Malley won by unanimous decision, all those guys and everybody was like, what the fuck? Like, Sean O'Malley won that fight? Like, I'd have to rewatch it and try to rescore it again. But just in real time, watching the fight and everyone else around us who watched the fight too, everyone thought that Sean O'Malley lost the first two rounds and lost a unanimous decision to Song Yadong. So, but O'Malley got the victory. So, I mean, big ups to him. Sugar Show was back. He desperately needed that win. You know, coming off the two losses already, hadn't won since the Cheeto Vera fight. So he needed that fight big time. Good for Sean O'Malley. The feature fight, Waldo Cortez Acosta versus my boy Derek Lewis. What a great, iconic walkout for Derek Lewis. Always with the fat pat. I was loving that. But he when that fight started, it almost started like it was gonna be another Francis Ngannou Derek Lewis fight. Like both guys were kind of gun shy, but then once they started getting in the mix, Walter Cortez hurt him in the second, and that's why it started getting a little lively. And I thought, like, if he gets chippy like that, that's when Derek Lewis is going to land that big right hand. He never could find it, and then he just gets dropped, and Walter Cortez Acosta just jumps on him, finishes him. I was never a big fan of Walter Cortez Acosta, but after last year with the 5 fights he took in a single calendar year, and then getting a stoppage against the Black Beast Derek Lewis, the Knockout King, I mean, he's up there for the next contender in the title shot. So, big ups to Walter Cortez Acosta, Salsa Boy. Like he put on a hell of a performance, and I think he might need another fight before the title, but shit, he's up there, man, and big ups to him. He looked great in that fight. Derek didn't look bad, man. He looked good too, but he just he didn't have enough tools to close the distance and get in there and make it ugly like he needed to. So, um, it is what it is. That's the fight game, and Derek Lewis, I love him, and I'm sure he's gonna come back and get another great knockout. But Walter Cortez Acosta deserves that victory. Shout outs to him, man. And then the next fight down, I believe, was Rose Namajunas versus Natalia Silva. I had picked Natalia Silva to win, and she pretty much did what I thought she was going to do. Rose, I love Rose to death, but she's just not the same fighter that she was when she was the two-time strawweight champion. Natalia Silva, everything that Rose does, Natalia Silva does better, and she just got her. She outpointed her, got the decision. Natalia Silva is the winner, and she'll be the next one in line for Valentina Shevchenko. The main fight that opened up the main card, uh, Jean Silva. I've said it before. I can't stand that dude, man. But that motherfucker can fight. Him and Arn Allen went to absolute war. It was a crazy fight, back and forth. I had Jean Silva winning 2 rounds to 1, 29-28 on all three scores. I think it was 29-28 on all three scores. But I had Jean Silva winning that fight. Um, and that was crazy, him just jumping off his back at the end of the third round. You know, his antics are crazy. He is part of the Fighting Nerds. But it was, man, what a fight, man. It was just a slugfest, back and forth, back and forth. Shout out to Arnold Allen, man. He never took a step back. But Jean Silva, man, I have to give it to him, man. As autistic as he is, he said he's autistic, and I believe it. But, man, what a fucking fight, man. And he's proven that he belongs in the top 5, top 10. I know I don't like him just because I thought he was just weird. But, man, he proved that he can fucking fight. He took Arnold Allen to the brink, and he deserved that win. Another couple fights. The one thing that I wanted to get to, too, was the Michael Johnson, Alex Hernandez fight. I had Michael Johnson. I picked Michael Johnson to win, and I picked him to win by stoppage. But that's the fight that got scrapped on the card. And they asked Dana in the post presser about it, and he said that they had the betting site that the betting site that they deal with contacted him and said they had a bunch of big bets coming in late. He didn't say on which side, so I don't know if it was Michael Johnson's side or Alexander Hernandez's side, but it was a bunch of bets coming in late, and they contacted him, and he was like, I'm not going through this again. Immediately scrapped the fight, and he said that the FBI was already looking into it. So that was my sleeper bet of the entire card, Michael Johnson to stop Alexander Hernandez. We didn't get to see it, and I still don't know. I haven't seen anything yet about the betting and who it came on or who the betting came on for, whether it was Hernandez or Michael Johnson. So I don't know yet. But, man, that was one that I was really looking forward to, and we just didn't get to see it. Who else on the fight? Josh Hockey, who I had picked, he faced Denzel Freeman, stops him in the first round, and then cuts the big promo. Dana said he didn't really enjoy it too much, but it is what it is, You got to let these guys say what they want to say. But I had picked my Josh Hockett. He looks good. He's going to be a menace at the heavyweight division. He's got great wrestling. He's fast on his feet. He's a pure athlete. I think he's going to do a good job in the heavyweight division inside the top 10. I think once he gets inside the top 7, 8, he's going to start to have trouble with some of the guys in the top 7 and down up to the number 1. Especially if they get Gable Stevenson coming in, he's going to be a fucking menace for everyone. So Josh Hockett needs to go ahead and get it while he can before Stevenson gets into the UFC, because once Gable Stevenson gets into the UFC, I think he's just going to be an absolute nightmare for everyone inside the top 10. I think they can give him a top 10 fight as his debut, and he's going to get a win. So that was a good fight, and for Josh Hockett. Krylov got a big win against Bukowskis. I had picked Bukowskis to win. I thought Krylov was just too chinny coming off the knockouts that he had. The Dominic Reyes knockout was bad. But man, he showed his mettle in there, man. He came, he showed up. He took Bukowskis to a fucking 3-round war. I have to look back. I think he might have got a finish in late in the third. But man, Krylov looked really good. He really surprised me. So shout out to Krylov over Bukowskis. That's it for me, man. For the rundown. Gaethje in the press conference, he's ready for Ilya. He said that Patty was way tougher than he thought. He knew he was going to be tough, but he didn't know he was going to be that tough. And you know what? I'll give all the praise to Patty. He said Scousers don't get knocked out, and he took every fucking shot from Justin Gaethje. Shots that put people out, and he didn't go down, or he didn't go out. I mean, he got dropped multiple times in this fight, but he did not go out. Patty the Batty is the real deal. Scousers don't get knocked out, lad. They don't get knocked out, lad. And he put that to the test. So shout out to Patty, man. I hope he recovers fast. I saw some things that maybe he has a broken jaw. I'm not sure. I hope it's not true. I want him to bounce back as soon as possible. Justin Gaethje deserves the unification fight with Ilya. That's going to be a banger of a fight. I'm going to pick Ilya in that fight because I think Ilya's boxing and his stand-up is just super good, super smooth. I think he can knock out anybody at 155. Especially with Islam moving up to 70. Speaking of Islam, I saw a little thing of Islam and Kamaru got into it. Like, they had like a little face-off. Habib was there. It was nothing crazy, but Islam looked like he was like, yeah, I'm down. Kamaru looked like he was trying to be more like jokingly about it, but Islam wasn't having any of it, and he was like, yeah, we can go, we can run that, like we can run that. And I think if that fight does get made, I think Islam wins within 3 rounds, maybe 4 rounds. Islam's just that good. So that's my breakdown for 324, man. Had an amazing time here in Vegas. I'm right here. If you can see outside, there's, I got the back end view of the MGM. But man, it's been an amazing trip so far. The fights were amazing. The prelim fights were amazing. Just the experience being on the floor at UFC 324 was cool. I got to meet Nick Diaz, Nate Diaz, Armin Sarukian, Travis Barker, Chris Rock. So many more people were down there. It was just fucking awesome. I'm so grateful for my brother. This was my birthday gift from him. And so, yeah, it was just awesome, man. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the bell so you get the notifications. And I will see you guys on the next one. Shout out from Vegas. See you on the next one. Peace.